All right, what's going on, family? This is Paul McMillan II, and welcome to another live binary session. And so we're going to actually do a top-down analysis on Euro USD and see if we can actually make some money in the binary markets today. So we're going to start in the daily time frame as usual. This is where I mark up the most recent high, the most recent low with our horizontal tool. So right here, I have another horizontal line for the most recent low here, okay? And I'm going to actually make these yellow. Now we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me go to the daily again. Let me delete these. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually take the horizontal lines again and draw a market structure. And then we're going to actually, I wonder if I could change like that. And so I feel that market structure, this is a good amount of market structure here. So I'm going to actually take the rectangle tool here. And I'm going to draw my zone based off of this. And I'm going to make this yellow. All right. Then we're going to figure out what is the overall trend at this point. When I look at the markets, I do see that price is overall. I see a little bit of a bullish trend here at current price. There's a higher high, a higher low, than a higher high forming. So I'm going to draw that here. Normally I use a price channel, and the reason why I feel like price is trending up is because when I take the price channel here, you see that price went into, clearly went into a downtrend right here. But then price finally broke this trend line off of the price channel, broke and retest. Now it looks like it's going up. So that's why I feel that current price is trending upward. Now, what we could do is we can actually take the fib and see if we can identify any pullbacks already. See if we can identify that, it's going to let us know that price is at the beginning of another impulsive move. So I'm going to move to the most recent high here. And I already started from the low. Let me change the percents. And so you can see that this 50% to 6180 is really right here. So I'm going to actually draw rectangle tool, put that there. So I'll put that right here. And so now we see that price did respect, like this pullback here, price is respecting the 50%. So probably an indication that price could go for another impulsive move, possibly. But we're going to confirm that in the 1 hour. So now that we did that, we're going to go to the 1 hour here. So yeah, price clearly is respecting that 50%, 61.80. The 50% here. So it could come back down in the zone and retest it and then push on up and go down. But so it's a possibility we see the 50 EMA here. So then I think it's safe that we can actually put another trend line here if we wanted to, just an inner trend line. I like that. Normally I erase this trend line, but I'm just going to use it because it just showed me that price is still pretty much respecting this trend line. So then I take the Fibonacci again if I want. And see, it price still lines up with that 51.80, 60%. Yeah, so the 51.80 to 60% is kind of in this area here. Actually, if I can move it down to here. Yeah. So if I do it from the most recent low to this most recent high, price is actually respecting the 38.20. So that's what I see there, which gives an indication that it's probably going to go for another impulsive move. So then, if that's the case, then I'm going to switch over to the 15-minute and see if price is still trending up. Now, when we look here, price is clearly overall bullish. But then I'm going to erase this trend line here. Draw one here. Well, typically, draw a trend line here, then I'm just going to erase this one. So that's what I will put. Then I will pull out the fib. No, let me delete this. There we go. Most recent low here. Let me pull this up. Most recent high here. Pull it down to the most recent low. Okay. So then when I change this here, so we see prices really interacting with the 61.80 and 50%. So let me actually draw a new golden zone here. I'm going to change this to yellow. So price is interacting with this zone that looks like it's respecting between this area. There's a possibility that it might have some room to actually go up, but it might actually pull back a little bit here, down here, and then start to shoot up and then go for the upside. So then what I'm going to actually do then is I'm going to practice my X factor, which basically means I'm going to take horizontal lines. And I'm looking for, let me pause this recording real quick. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do my X factor. And if I'm probably going to initiate a buy if price clears this next high here. I'm going to circle it. If it clears this, forms a candle and pushes above, then that's when I'm going to go ahead and strike. But I'll look to sell if price closes below this low here, this most recent low. So I'm going to actually circle that here. If the candle closes below this, then I'm definitely going to sell, especially if it crosses over this 50-year MAC. So at this point in time, then the last thing I decide to do is just turn on my indicators. So I'm going to turn on the fractal indicator and move an averages in the Supertrend. Now, as I can see here, basically this is a good sniper entry when this yellow EMA crosses over the blue EMA and the purple EMA. And it already did that once. Question is it going to do it again and go up? Or is it going to come back down and cross this blue EMA and then shoot on down? Now, one adjustment I'm probably going to make is if price actually covers over this wick, then I might go ahead and strike probably. It passes over this wick here. So if I see a candle breaking out, it's forming a very strong candle, into an engulfing or master form, then I probably might go ahead and put in my call. Same thing here. If the yellow crosses over this purple EMA, then this blue EMA starts to go down and break a retest, it then forms a strong engulfing or master candle, then that's when I'm going to do my put. So this is where we actually initiate the waiting game and see which way price is trying to go. I can probably do my X factor. Well, I already did that. So now you just do the waiting game. Let's see if this candle closes up. So what I'm going to do is pause this recording. If the candle start forming up and start pushing up to here and it goes above, then it'll be game time. So we'll see. But either way, I'm going to have it set up to either way to, so whether the price goes down to here, sell, go up, buy. So we will see what happens, guys. The RSI is giving me the indication that it's probably going to come down, pull back, and then probably push back. So it might pull back to the EMA and then all of a sudden just. So I'm going to pause this recording and be right back. So it looks like price is buying up. We'll see if it reaches this line. Well, I'm gonna wait until it reaches past this wick. If it does, I'll probably go ahead and put in my call. Move this down in here. We'll see if it passes it. So I'll pause this recording and alert you until price get to that point. But the next candle is going to have to be formed before I even make this. So if the next candle closes above this and then starts to push on up even further, then that's when I'll make my strike. I'm not going to do it towards the end of this candle. It's not going to be enough strength to keep it moving. I have to wait for the next candle. So we'll see what the next candle does. We got about 1 minute and 50 seconds. So I'll be right back. We'll see. Okay, so the next candle formed. So we'll see what it does. Might be a doji candle. If this kind of pulls back, then I might wait for the next candle then close up and then go up. That's what I'm waiting for. So probably the next candle I'm going to wait for, so we have another 14 minutes, or a little bit over 14 minutes to see what happens. So I'll just record an update as time goes on. It looks like it's pushing. If it pushes against this line, then I'm gonna go ahead and just put in my call. Maybe. Possibility that might. We'll wait for a few more minutes to a few seconds. Be right back. All right, so it's touching this line. I'm gonna go ahead and put my call in, and we'll see what happens. See the price keep on pushing. Let's see if we can make a profit here. Seconds. So I'll pause this recording, then once we get to about 5 seconds, I'll resume. All right, so we got 2, 1, bam. So yeah, another 2 profits made. Looks like price is still going. Let's just put in another one for fun. Looks like our analysis was correct. So let's put in another one and see if we can grab another one here. I'll pause this recording until we get to about 5 seconds. Be right back. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. So that shows that our analysis was correct based off of the Fibonacci. Looks like it's still going. Wow. Let's see. Yeah. So basically, we did 3 orders. I want to say Euro USD. So 492. So let me pull up my calculator here. Give me a second. All right. So we profited, so it's $492 that we profited from this. So 492 times that by 3 days, a week, times that by 4 weeks, that's $5 grand a month. That's not bad. But imagine if I did something like that. Let's say 492 times that by 5 days, times that by 7 weeks. So 492 times that by 5 days, times that by 7 weeks, times that by 4 weeks. That would be 68 grand. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So if I could do that consistently, that's the type of money I would be making. Go back to the chart. And it's good that we didn't put in another order because price kind of retraced a little bit. So that's why it's good that we got in this candle, because it lets us know that our analysis was correct. Price trended up. So yeah, that's it for this session. I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later.